All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for coming today on the live session. So today we're not going to be doing a lot of things actually, just normal analysis and all. Chucky, what's up now? How you doing now? Chucky FX or Chucky remote job nigga? What should I call you now? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief. What's up now? How you doing?
I'm fine, boss.
All right. So today we're just going to be analyzing charts and then just gisting literally, right, about trading and how trading can be, how it is, ups and downs, and all of that. Because to be honest, trading has not really been the best for me these past few weeks. I think I've had three trading days since last week, and I've not won anyone since then. And sometimes trading can be like that, and it's not as if sometimes the market is just so unclear, and so decisions you're making is not, it's not clicking and all of that. And it's part of it sometimes. It's part of it. But because of what is happening, it doesn't mean that you will now, want to try to switch up on your strategy, switch up on what you are doing, switch up on what is actually working for you. Excuse me, I think I left one group out of this. Give me a sec. Um, all right, so doesn't mean that you now want to switch up your strategy because it's still the same strategy, the same system that you've been using that was giving you all those wins. It's now the same system that is turning against you now. But it is what it is, and just know how to maintain yourself, and then you're going to come back on your feet. So we're going to be talking about all this stuff, talking about trading, how it really can affect your life, how it can affect the way you feel, your relationships, you know. Let me put this in on the stop process. I think a lot of people are and stuff like that. So let us just do brief analysis, right? So because of the purpose of this live session, I think from now on, I'll try to be going live on Tuesdays, the general live sessions on Tuesday, so that all of us can be gisting together in terms of trading and all of that. So just be talking mostly on Tuesdays, Tuesday by 11 a.m. I'm going to be going live on the public channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can click the link in the description, the link to the Telegram community state, so that we can be talking and be gisting every Tuesday morning. So, does anybody have any pair that you like us to trade? Let's see if we can talk about that.
Velocity 150. Velocity 25. Yeah?
25, please.
150.
Volatility 75 1S. Please check
150,
if he's ready for a market reversal.
what's that?
So
75.
75 1S.
150 is
then
not
you said
on.
for 150.
So let's look at 75 one is. I think this was a trade I took yesterday. I bought this particular pair yesterday, but price took me out at this level and eventually bought. I was thinking the buy has started already, but let's look at it from generally from 4 hour time frame. All right. Now, 75 index has been rallying up for quite some time, and then we just see like a recent correction somewhere around here. And now price has given us certain bullish. Now, what the best thing to do is like try to see if price is at the current level. Now, if you look at what we have here on the 24-hour time frame, you can clearly see that okay, price is currently at a daily time frame high. Okay, so the fact that price is at this level, it's a strong indication that okay, we're going to see at least a correction on a daily time frame, right? It's rare, right, that price gets to a level and not reacts to it. Okay, it's very rare. So the fact that we are seeing that price is on a higher time frame, which is the daily time frame high, is a very good indication that okay, price is about to give us a certain kind of corrective move on the 24-hour time frame. It might not be like an entire reversal, but at least on the lower time frames, like 4 hour, 1 hour, it's going to be like a significant move. So if we go down to 4 hour time frame, let's see what we are having. So now the aim of what we are doing here is not to try to predict what the market is doing, because you cannot entirely predict that. What we are trying to do is we're trying to react to what the market is showing us. And on the higher time frame, which is 4 hour time frame, we can see that, okay, price just took out this high after giving us this correction, right? So it's only logical that we expect some kind of bullish moves, because I still feel like, okay, price might still give us at least a bullish move back to this region here. Not entirely to take out the daily high, because price may still want to take out the daily high, but not to entirely take it out, but at least give us like that push up, right? It might react off this particular point or this particular point, but this particular move up here, breaking these highs, will not just be in vain. There's a very low chance that this move here will just be like, a waste of time. And then price may give us like a bit of pullback, either somewhere around, I think this particular point here, it's a good zone, this point, because this is a demand. I think this is a demand zone. So if you try to look at it from here, you can see it from here that this is a demand zone, right? Now, price may choose to react off this particular point and then give us a bullish move upward. So if you're, because you mentioned the fact that you mentioned selling, you mentioned, oh, whether it's time for a reversal. We cannot be too sure on the reversal. The only thing we are sure of is a continuation. That's the only thing that I'm setting off right here, because you can clearly see that price has broken this high, and then price is, giving us sign that it's going up. And if you go to higher time frame, like the 4 hour time frame, I try to see how, the move which price made. You can see from here, price give us this very strong bullish candlestick. So this candlestick, it's not just for show, right? It's not just for show. Eventually, price is going to, rally back up, either from this low or from this low. But if, we are planning on a reversal, what I want to see for a reversal is price taking out this low, either this low or somewhere around this low. If price can take this lows out, then we can now start positioning ourselves to catch the reversal. But for now, I don't think the reversal is happening anytime soon. You might get to see like a continuation. That's what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing right now on the 2075 index. Because generally, one thing you should also pay close attention to is that whenever price is at a zone like this, there's a high chance that you're going to get a lot of manipulations, a lot of, weeks, just like exactly the way this particular zone happened. That is exactly what you might get to see here. Okay, because this is a very strong zone, and then price can either decide to sell, and price can decide to break it up and start going. But we're not to be sure yet. But for now, what I'm seeing is at least price is going to keep on going higher. At least get a reversal and keep on going. I'm not sure the sales are starting now. Not sure the sell is starting now. Right now, I still see strong bullish momentum rather. So that's what I'm looking at for 75 1S. So if we try to look at 25, I think somebody mentioned 25. Someone mentioned 25. Let's see. Let's just look a proper look at 75 into 75 1S and see what we have. Let me stop this video real quick. All right, so what I'm saying here is I'm still expecting, let's say, a pullback back to this level. We can get like a pullback back to this level before the final move. Because I don't feel like this first move is going to be it. We're still going to expect like a pullback here before we get, any kind of movement upward. That's if we are going to go bullish, right? Because I don't think I will be selling at this particular point. It contradicts the trend, and it won't be, safe to trade that way. So let's look at some 25. Now, 25 index, I think the last time I analyzed 25 index, I was anticipating a buy. Okay, I was anticipating a buy for somewhere around this region. And then price reversed back, but didn't give me the confirmation I was hoping for. Because let me show you what I saw. Right, what I saw. So after this bullish move up here, we saw that, okay, this was the zone that, pushed price up. So price reacted off this zone, but we were a little bit late. And so we met price at this reversal. So I was waiting for to see like a clear move up, which was what happened here. We saw this what is this info line that I always this is what I'm looking at, right? I saw this somewhere around here. Saw this something like this. So I was expecting that okay, price will get back to this particular point, and then we are going to see like a bullish move up. So I waited for price to get to this zone, which it did here, but I was waiting for like a confirmation to call the trade on the trading floor, which is somewhere around here. But price failed. Price reacted off it, but didn't give us that strong confirmation that I was looking for. That strong confirmation I was looking for, I didn't get it, and so price failed. Price failed and dropped below here. So now price is reacting off the major low, which is here. So I'm still looking out for I still have that mindset of a buy, because currently we can see that there's been a clear shift here. There's been a clear break of structure here. So let's see how price reacts off this zone, because I still feel like there's going to be like a continuation on the buys on 25 index. How do I remove this? Okay, I think it's somewhere around here. So I'm still feeling like there's going to be like a continuation on the buys, but I'm still very skeptical on it until price takes out at least this recent high. Until this recent high is taken out. If this high is not taken out, then I don't think buying will be right. But the fact that we have seen like a break of structure here, it's a good signal. It's a good signal for the buy. So it's a good signal for the buy. So that's what I'm looking at. So currently my buyers for 25 index is still bullish. I'm just waiting for the correct setup to take. But if we are going to follow the trend, I think selling should be, should be the next thing. But because of whatever this zone is doing, oh, wait a minute, let's take a look at this properly. Let's take a second look at this. I think I missed out on something. Let's clean all this. Forget about what we had yesterday and just try to see what we are having now. Let me look at the value. Okay, if you are going to draw, let's say we draw a trend line somewhere around here. You've seen that there's a break of structure here. All right, so I still strongly feel that the fact that we've not actually closed below this level, this particular level, I still feel like the buys are still on it. The buys are still on it. And so I'm going to wait for like a confirmation for the buys. If I don't get a confirmation for the buys, then my bias is going to remain the selling. But for now, I think this is the most recent low, and price hasn't fully taken out this low, because this is the last low that broke this structure. If you clearly see it here, you can see that this is the last low that broke this particular structure here. And the fact that price hasn't taken out this structure, it's a good. The fact that price hasn't taken out this low yet, like fully, it's a good sign that okay, we are still on that bullish momentum or bullish trend. So I'm waiting for price to either take this low very well before I start considering the selling. But for now, I think this zone might probably hold and then finally give us that move that will take out this particular high here. So that's what I'm looking at. All right, you feel it has closed. Yeah, there's a difference between it closing fully and then giving us like a week out. You know that this might be just like price is taking out this low in terms of like positions and manipulations and all of that. It can still be down. And then you can see that price gave us this low, rejected, and then it's pulling back up. So it can still mean like, okay, it's just like a week out. There's something called week out. So it's just like a week out. And then we are going to get like a good bullish move from here, bullish continuation. That is if we can take out this high, right? This particular level here. But if you are looking at for the sell, it's still not wrong. But just make sure that you wait for like, a good confirmation, because price is still at a decisive zone. That is from my own point of view, price is still at a decisive zone. So this is what I'm looking at on 75 index. This is what I'm looking at on the 75 index for now. That's the beauty of trading. You wait for it. That's just it.
Sorry, are you talking about 75 or 25?
Oh, my bad. 25 index. Sorry, 25 index. 25 index. Because if you are using the demand and supply strategy on 75 index, especially if you are trading synthetic indices, you have to understand that sometimes price weak out lows. It doesn't mean that the lows are failed. Like with my own experience, it doesn't mean that the lows are failed unless you see like clear and obvious breakouts of that particular zone. Right now, I've not seen like an obvious breakout from this particular zone here. It is not that obvious. It's just like a week out to my own understanding. This is just a week out from this particular line here. It's just like a week out from this line. And so since we've not seen like obvious breaks out from this zone, I don't think this zone, the buys have exhausted. But if let's see if we can find good confirmation up from the more higher time frame. Let's go higher and see what higher time frame story is saying. All right, there's no level here, so we cannot use the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Let's use the 4-hour time frame and see. You can see what I'm saying. This is the high, right? This is the high. Now, this level, this is the first reaction of this level. Now, the level failed to take out this particular high and it's returned. Now, on it returning, breaking of this low, it doesn't mean that the trend has changed until you see a break of the recent low. Now, this recent low, now we've seen that it's wicked out already. Now, this week doesn't mean that the entire zone is invalidated or the entire zone is broken. It can just mean that price just did a little bit of manipulations and just took out the positions on this level. And now it's reversed into it and now it's moving upward, right? Now, even though the selling might eventually take over, I still feel like we are still going to get good bullish moves, at least back to this level here, this first level, or this level, or eventually it's going to take out this ultimate high right here. So that's what I'm seeing on 25 index. I do not trust this break. I don't trust the break. That's what I'm just saying. I don't trust the break. This particular week doesn't it doesn't mean much to me. I don't like seeing break that is just weak. Like a week will just close, right? I don't like seeing that. You can see it clearly from this particular point, right? Price broke it and then went back into it immediately with failing to take out this low, went back up, broke structure. So I don't think that the selling will hold, especially if you are selling from this particular point here. I don't think it's a wise decision. Ultimately, I will just wait for a good setup to position myself either for a buy, most likely for a buy, because we are in a buy zone. That's what I'm looking at. But if price fails to take out this high, and then we see like reversal signs, then it's a good sign that okay, the selling might continue. But for now, I still have a strong feeling that the buys are taking that. That's what I'm saying. 151S is not on the trading view. It's not on daily trading view right now. So I'm not sure you can see that yet. I think we've already looked at 75 1S already. Looked at 75 1S already.
Let's check on 75.
Yeah. I think the last time I was here, I didn't like the price action that 75 was giving. It's kind of like did I say in a range? I think that was the price action I was seeing on the 75 index from this particular line here down to this line. This is on the 4-hour time frame, right? But I think I drew this zone the last time I analyzed and I said, okay, price was going to react on this particular place and buy. But I didn't take the trade because I was very, very, very skeptical. Because the one reason why I was skeptical was the price action, the way the candlesticks were forming. Because if you take a look at all these candlesticks, you can see that it has a lot of wicks. It means that price has been slow. Very, 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 very slow. So I didn't expect this whole move to happen. Honestly, I didn't expect it. But I knew that price was going to react on this particular zone. But I didn't know that, okay, it was going to be this quick move. But as you can see, quick price reacted off this particular zone. Now it is falling. Okay, so I feel this particular zone has done its job and it has already been mitigated. So this falling might as well just even though take out this low and then come back here. That's what I'm saying. This particular level here has already been mitigated. And let's just go to lower time frame and see what we have here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This particular level is reacting off this particular zone. Right now, I don't think that this level will hold in terms of the buys. Okay, I don't think it's going to hold. I feel like price is going to take out this low. But if you are positioning yourself for the buy, then you have a good reason to why, obviously, because there's a break of structure. There's been a break of structure, and ultimately the trend is most likely bullish. But because of the fact that price is ranging within this zone, you cannot actually tell the direction of the market. And that's the first reason why I didn't take this trade. The market is not moving in a single direction. It's just moving up, moving up, moving up and down, moving up, down, moving up, moving up, down. So there's going to be like a lot of manipulations and a lot of bad price action. You will see it clearly, but you'll be wondering why you're getting stopped at simply because most likely your SL is not placed properly. And sometimes you can even place your SL properly and price will just tap you out and they can start going your way. These are the type of market condition you're going to experience. Those from my own experience, actually, whenever you're trading this type of markets condition, you are going to experience some weak outs, slow market, choppy moves, and all of that. So I was waiting patiently for price to start the move, which was what it did here. But now it respecting this zone again and falling down, it just so tells me that there's no actual direction for 75 index. And if you're going to be catching this move, you're going to be trading this particular market. It's just based off of support and resistance. Just mark out a zone, okay, price has reacted off recently and just see if you can buy it up there, right? So I avoided this particular pair since last week. I've not traded 75 indexes last week based off of what I'm saying now. There's no clear movement for me. No clear movement. You cannot really predict a ranging market. Anything can happen in a ranging market. But for some people might have caught this sale. Some people are planning to catch the buy. I'm not sure I'm going to be buying it. I'm not sure I'm going to be buying it. I'll just let it be. I'm not sure I'm going to buy. Just let it. And again, due to the way the trading has been, synthetic indices, the market conditions has been for me for the past few days. I've grown a little bit more careful when trying to place trades. I'm trying to limit the number of trades I take. Okay, so that I don't, get caught in the roller coaster of trying to place trade or trying to win, you're trying to pursue trade. No. Okay. Even though the week has not been great, it doesn't mean that I'll start forcing myself. So that is why I'm very, very skeptical and very selective on the pairs that I trade and the pairs that I analyze. Okay. So I'm not going to be buying this, and either am I going to be selling. Because if I want to sell, I would have maybe probably sold somewhere around here, respecting this particular zone. So what do you want to do now? Do you want to buy it from this particular zone, or do you want to sell it? Who has like an analysis or a buyer so that we can talk about it and see how well it is? Yeah, the buys look very good. The buys looks very good. But at the same time, you need to also respect the momentum that the price is using to push down of this particular point. Momentum was good up, momentum is good down. It's just a very, very spicy setup. That's why I don't like trading this kind of market condition, because you can see the momentum from here. Very strong momentum, which is telling you that, okay, I feel like I want to start buying. At the same time, this momentum failed to take out this high. It failed to take out the high. So you are there looking at it like, okay, you had a good momentum, you had a good run. So what's next? And then the momentum of which price used to fall down, still very high. So if you are going to buy now, from which level do you think you want to buy from? Are you buying from this first demand? Are you buying from this first demand right here? Because this is the level that broke this level, but failed to take out this high. So are you buying from here? Or are you trying to buy ultimately from like the overall? Right? You are buying. Where are you buying from? That's like the what am I calling? What will I call it now? The idea here.
Everything that pushes the market is liquidity. So we'll wait for a liquidity sweep
All right.
below. Yes,
Below
then
this level
probably
right here.
yes, wait for a liquidity sweep. If it will sweep that liquidity
Okay.
there, because I sold this market all through last night just to that zone and I took profits not quite long.
All right. Beautiful.
So wait for the sweep. If there's no sweep of liquidity, it's just a rangy market inside there. So not going for it.
Yeah. I think that's valid as well. That's valid based on your own strategy of liquidity, right? If you look, that's what I'm saying. If you look at it from here, a lot of things are happening, and the momentum which price used to fall down is very high. So there's a high chance that this particular level will not hold. Unfortunately, there's a very high chance because you can't see the way this price market is moving towards this zone and feel like, okay, you're just going to buy off the bat from here. The setup might probably fail. But the fact that it's in a ranging market, it can still hold because price can just decide to start ranging from here. But I still feel like if price is going to hold, you're going to know. You will know, obviously, because price is going to react off here and you're going to see the reaction. But the way price is moving, I don't think so. You might be right off that the idea based off liquidity, right? That okay, price will take out this particular low, this double bottom that formed here, and then fall down. But the issue now is where do you want to buy from? So those of you saying you want to buy, what is your like system, or what is that thing telling you that okay, you are buying? Are you buying off the bat, or are you waiting for like a confirmation? That's just the thing. Okay, waiting for a change of character on the 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that's valid. That's also valid because that's the only logical thing you can do here. If you are going to buy off this particular point, you wait for like a change of character. Some people don't use change of character. Some people don't be trade based off confirmation. Some people use what do you call it? Limit orders, right? Some people use limit orders. They just set their limit somewhere around here and just buy off the bat. But I think waiting for a good confirmation is like the go-to. So for 75, that's why you see it's like when you're trying to trade in markets and you are confused on what to do, the best thing you can do is just step away and just let the market do its thing. At least that's how I trade. I just let the market. If anything that brings conflict of interest, brings confusions, I just let it go. I just let it go. So right now, a lot of things are going through my mind because I'm a price action trader. So I look at candlesticks, I look at market structure, and now I see that market structure failed to take out this high. So this demand zone might not hold. So if I was going to take a trade, I think it was going to be like the first zone here. That's one you're going to be looking at. But for now, I think I'm just going to hold up on that. Yeah, that was the truth. That's the truth. It's 10 index. Right. I think VIX 10 index too was a very good setup for a sell. I think we did analysis yesterday on VIX 10 index and we were planning on selling, but price didn't give me that confirmation that I needed. I just don't know what is wrong with this week. A lot of things are just happening this week that is just crazy to me, honestly. This week has not actually been the best. I was planning on selling this particular trade, but I could not just get the right entry point. I could not get the right entry. So, wait, what was I? It was like, yeah. I was planning on selling it somewhere around was it here? When is the fallout? I think it was well yesterday. I think we made this particular trade somewhere around here. So we're planning on selling. Okay, no, we met it here. We made it somewhere around here. So I was looking at this level. Let me show you this level I was looking at before. Let me just like really tell you you can see my analysis. My analysis is still here. My analysis is still yourself. Right. So after this break of structure, I was expecting price to react of this particular so that I can sell it. Right. And then price came back to this zone. And then price came back to this zone, right? Price came back to this zone. I was saying, look, I think it's time to sell. I don't know what I was doing. And then you can see that the price dropped. But I was also looking at this level because I knew that price was going to react off this level because this is the level that pushed price to my zone. So price was definitely going to react off this level. So I was feeling like this level was going to push price back to at least take out all these highs and then come back here before I can sell. And so price reached my level and then started moving up. So I was saying, okay, I think it's happening now. But price didn't take out this high. Price reached this particular level and then just dropped. So I was like, what was happening? Why is it that like whatever the setups that I'm looking at are not just playing out the way I anticipate? So that was what I was looking at. But ultimately, I still feel like the sell for VIX 10 is still very much valid. But at the same time, let's look out for potential reversal so that we don't start selling at the wrong time, right? So we don't start selling at the wrong time. So let's look at 24 hours. Somebody say some in Ocean State. Yeah, we'll be Ocean State, not in Ocean State. All right, so let's look at this. Yeah. Let me stop these videos. These videos are interrupting you. All right. So this is where we got the sell from. And now, if I'm going to target a particular level, I'm going to be targeting this slow, at least this slow. Okay, at least this slow. And now you see that okay, price has not actually taken out the low yet. So there's still like room for the sell. I still feel like there's still room for the sell. Because this is the last move here. Oh, where is price reacting from? We're going to ask ourselves this. Okay, price is reacting on this level. Now, this level, what's the significance of this level and why is price reacting to this level? And will this level hold or will this level not hold? Now, if you take a look at this, if you take a look at analysis on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that there was this level is like a double bottom and this level broke the structure. This is the origin of this big bullish move right here. So there's a high chance that this level is strong. There's a very high chance that the level is strong. But at the same time, I'm still expecting like a really good push back down. So let's go to 1-hour time frame and see what we have. See what we have because I still feel like it's due for some correction. But okay. So if you're looking at 10 index, what's your bias on 10 index? What are you thinking? Do you feel like okay, this particular level is going to hold? Because I still feel like price is respecting this level right here. Price is respecting this supply. You know what I'm saying? I see sometimes price can take out this high and still fall. Do you think that this level is going to hold or price is going to respect this and keep on going up? Who has your analysis of 10 days? Let's hear your thoughts. I'm trying to make it interactive so that we can learn from each other today. I feel if this low gets taken out, this looks like if this low is taken out, right? I feel like this is a very good sales setup. Very, very good sales setup if this low gets taken out. But if this low doesn't get taken out, then most likely buys are going to continue. But if this low gets taken out, this is a very good sales setup. We'll just take the sell from let's say somewhere around here. And then you can sell it down somewhere around here. I'm still honestly my own opinion, I'm still with the selling. I'm still waiting for like a sell setup to form because there's no way I'm going to buy it just off the bat like that. I'm still waiting for like a sell setup to form. Mm. Who has any thoughts on this particular pair? All right, so me personally, my thoughts on this is simple, right? Obviously, we're in a downtrend. We're in a very, very strong and powerful downtrend. And currently, price is at a zone that is at the supply zone here because this is a zone that caused this move here. So if I'm going to sell this particular trade, because I can't just sell it off there, I can't just sell it off this zone, right? I can't just sell it. So if I'm going to sell it off this zone, I'm going to wait for price to take out this low first. That's the first thing on my mind. Price to take out, at least take out this low. If price can take out this low, it's a very good indication that okay, I think we are beginning to see that selling momentum. So price takes out this low, and then we are going to get like a pullback, just like a change of character, a coach or something like that. So if you see a break of structure here, wait for the pullback into this zone, and then we can catch the sell. Then our stop loss can be somewhere around here, something like this, right? It's going to be like a very plain trade, very plain one. Only if this low gets taken out, right? Only if this low gets taken out, then we can, let's say, target this supply here, right? Target supply here, and maybe target somewhere around here or this entire low. That's what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at, honestly. If it happens and that price breaks out from this low, then I think the sell setup is going to be, it's going to be nice. That's what I'm looking at. But if price fails to take this, then there's no need selling because price can react on this particular low and then just start buying. So that's my own confirmation. That's how I confirm the trade that I take. So there's nothing much to volatility 10 index. There's nothing much to it. All I see is just following the trend and catching that trending move, so I don't miss out on things. I think we've already talked about 75 index right now. Talk about 75 index. Let's go to 5 minutes. Because this still should go to 5 minutes. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I see that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm still waiting for this bit to be taken out. Because this is the last low that pushed price up. This might just be like a move down to this low, and then price react from this low and then push price back up. So I'm waiting for this low to give me like a certain type of reaction. Let's say price give me something like this. Because my own belief is that price cannot ignore a zone just like that. Most of the time, price don't ignore zones. So if price gets to this zone, we're going to see something like this. Let's say price touch this zone, goes back up, then fall down, right? So whatever price choose to do here, we're going to see it's based on this decision that I'm going to take the sell, because you can't just gamble it like that. You can't just gamble it like that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, what do you say? VIX 75 again. We've talked about VIX 75. We talked about VIX 75. We said something in line, so we are waiting for price to give us like a confirmation from upside. A lot of people say they want to buy from here. A lot of people are saying they want to buy from this one. But I think someone mentioned that okay, this low has to be taken out, because the reason why this low has to be taken out because the momentum with which price is approaching this low is very, very high. So based on that fact, there's a high chance that this low will get taken out. Now, those that say they want to buy, I don't know the zone that they are planning on buying from. But if you are going to buy, I feel you should wait for like a break of structure to the upside. And then you can like a coach or a change of character or something like that. Okay, so that's what we are saying on the 75 index. But I think those people that are saying that the buys look good or the buys are very sweet or it looks nice, I still feel like they are still thinking about, because this is a break of structure. They are looking at this break of structure right here. Right, this break of structure here. Fact that this zone broke the structure. So a lot of people are feeling like okay, they can buy from me. But I'm just being patient here because the momentum is high. So this zone is being a little bit skeptical and it might most likely fail. Someone said someone who was using the liquidity said this guy will serve as a liquidity, for price to tap in here and then move up. So we're still watching out for that and see how that one plays out. So right now, I think the only thing on my site now is I think we have one on 25. I think, yeah, I think we have one on 25. All right. So now since 25 is reacting up this particular zone here, this level. Remember I said something in the lines of, okay, we are waiting for price to take out this level before we can even consider the buys. Okay. So we're getting like a good pullback from here. All right, cool. But this is not the kind of reaction I expected. But it's not the type of reaction I expected at all. But it's still something because of the anatomy of this particular candlestick that's moving down. It just shows that okay, they are going to see like a little bit of pullback up, form like a double top or something like that. If you can get something like that form, and then we can go in for the sell. But for now, we'll stay here, I still have that mindset. Okay, until we see like clear breakout of this particular point. So let's watch out and see what happens. Let's watch out and see what happens on the 25 index. Just wait. Like who said something like that? I said something like that. That's the beauty of trading. It's a waiting game. You just wait for price to do something that you want it to do, and then you can strike. But for now, I think we are waiting for it to do what we want. 31S. 31S. You have a bias for a sell. Your sell, is it today's sell or like overall bias for the sell? Because I think I wanted to buy 31S yesterday. Yeah. It's not a bad bias. Yeah. It's not bad. If you look at the higher time from a sell coming from. Okay. Yes. If you're looking out for the sell for today, I think that should be reasonable. All right. So what I'm seeing now on the 31S is this. Now, the first thing you notice is that you notice that okay, it's been in a downtrend. Okay. Now the only reasonable zone right here is this particular zone here. Where is it? 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 Here. The particular zone right here. Okay. And now you clearly see that okay, price has virtually disrespected this particular. Was it this or this? Yeah, this is the zone I was talking about. Right? This is the zone I was talking about. So now you can see that this is the only like reasonable zone. And you can see that okay, price is reacting off this level because this level is not a small level. If you draw the level back, you see that price has reacted off this particular level multiple times. Price has respected this level multiple times. Right? You can see it's respected it here, it's very here. So you cannot ignore this level. And I think that's what is happening right here. You can see that okay, price respected this particular level and then reacted off it. So now price pushed back up and then price pushed back to a supply. You can see price respected its zone, pulled back up, respected it right here. I think it was yesterday's live session. Those of us that are in the trading floor, I said something in lines of this particular pattern here because a lot of people wanted to sell from here, but because of this U pattern here, I said in something in lines of this is going to buy. I think I said it yesterday. So price bought and then price is respecting this zone. The whole of this particular zone here. I think this is the zone that price is respecting. So let's go down to lower time frame, like the 1 hour time frame, and see like a clearer and bigger picture of what we are looking at from here. Okay, I think on a 1 hour time frame, I think this is the zone it respected the most. Yeah, I think this is it here. So now what I'm seeing now, I will not lie to you. I will not sugarcoat things, right? Let's just look at it. First look at it. There has been no structure to me. Okay. There's no like structure that I can sell based off this. So I still feel strongly that okay, price may likely reverse back up a little bit. But if it's going to fall, then it's going to fall back because I'm not seeing any forgive, I'm not seeing any structure. There's no like structure in this move. There's no structure in this move as well. So if you're going to sell it at what point or what level would you use as a level that you're going to sell for? Wait, what? Or are you on? Are you already on the trade? Are you already on this trade on the sell? Okay, no, you are not on the. Yes, no structure for the entry. Okay, you took the trade yesterday. All right. Okay. Cool. Cool. That's nice. That's nice. I couldn't call the trade. I couldn't monitor it. So that's not that I took the trade. Okay, your entry is higher. All right. So now, if you are going to enter this particular trade based off of this particular structure, I'm seeing the last structure, the last no structure here is this level. This is the last no structure. So you'll be thinking that okay, price wants to return back here so that you can sell it. That's what you are going to be thinking, right? But this is not what I'm saying here. Okay. Can still hold, can still hold, can still hold. But the buys are strong. I'm not lying to you. The buys are strong. Where is it? Where is that 4-hour time frame? The 4-hour time frame buy is strong. You can see this move up like this. It is very, very strong. Very strong. And one thing with synthetic is that once the momentum is strong, there's a high chance that this zone will not hold. That yourself, huh? If you're not already on this trade, okay, if you're not already on this trade, I waiting for price to return back to this. Anything that pushes price back to this level, I feel like it's going to take out this high. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to lie. Except you are already on this trade and then you are banking on the chance that okay, price will just continue to rally back up, back down. But if price can reverse up the way from this particular point and then start reversing back up here, there's a high chance that this level is going to get taken out. That's what I'm saying. Because you cannot ignore this 4-hour time frame. You can't ignore the 4-hour time frame and it's move. Can't ignore it. That's what I'm saying. Yes, the buy is going up very well. So even though you are going to sell it, except you're already on the trade, if you want to sell it off that region there, I feel like it might not go. Yeah. Yeah, I've already done analysis on 75, and I think 75 index is buying now. Based on what I'm seeing on my laptop. But you cannot allow this market to deceive you. I think 75 index is buying now. Yeah, just wait. It's a patient game. Wait for it and see how price, reacts on it. Now you can see that 75 index is reacting beautifully off this particular point here. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame and see what's happening. All right, you can see that the price is reacting on this particularly beautifully, beautifully. Boom. I'm still not in. I'm still not in. Still not. This range. People know it's going to buy because definitely price is going to respect this one. It's going to like give us some kind of reaction. So even though it's going to buy, I think it just react off. It might just drop at any time. But if it's going to buy, they'll be here to catch the price. No, there's no rush. There's no rush. So I think we've spent close to like an hour already. Spent close to an hour already. Okay, we extend. And I think this is where I'm going to at least give myself a break. So the low has not been taken out yet. We stay. No, the low has not been taken out yet. I don't consider this as a take. This is just a week out now. This is a week out. This is not like a standard break. I'm looking for a standard break, an obvious break. This is not what I'm looking at. This is just like a week out. But then again, we've gotten that reaction that we're looking out for. Like I said something in live, so we are looking out for a reaction of this zone. So now that I've gotten the reaction, it just depends on how price react of all these zones here before we can decide to start looking out for the sale. Yeah, 51 days. I think this is the last pair we're going to look at before end the live because I think I'm done for today. I'm done for today. 51 days. One, I like 51s, I'm not going to lie. I like the pair. Sometimes, most times, it's good with me. Sometimes it's counterparts. 50. These 15 days that I don't like. Mhm. It's 15 days that I don't like. All right. So what are we looking at on 51 is? The first thing you notice on 51 is that price is a downtrend. That's the first thing you need to always notice about your trade. What is the trend? Price is in a downtrend. So now, what do you want to do? How do I help on the trend? Where is the price coming from? Where is the price heading to? Where is price coming from today? I think price is coming from this particular zone today. This is where the day started. If I'm not mistaken, let's go to one time and see what if I'm not mistaken, this is where the day started from, somewhere around here. All right, so this is where price is coming from. Now, where is price heading to? The first level you will notice that price is heading to is obviously this level, and price has gotten to its destination, first of all. But now we're anticipating a continuation down, like price will continue to push down. But first of all, you need to wait for price to do some kind of reaction of here, give you some type of pullback, then before you can try to ride on it. Because right now, price is on a resistance. So you wait. You don't just sell off here, you wait. So while you are waiting, you're going to mark out some certain zones that you would like to buy from, or you like to sell from rather. And the first zone that comes to mind is this particular level here, this level. Okay, you anticipate that okay, price will respect this level, it be push price back up, back to somewhere around here before you can get that clean move down. So, but overall, on the higher time frame, I still feel like the sales are not exhausted yet. This still has a lot of room for the selling. So I think I'm going to add this to my watch list and see if I can catch the sale move as well. Because I feel like this is a good one also. So Security 1S is basic. Is not I don't think this one is difficult to understand. Price is currently at a level. So I'm waiting for price to give us a push back up, respecting this level, then break it eventually. Then even if in a good day it can reverse back into that zone that broke this zone and then you can ride it down. That's what I'm seeing on the 51S. Which pair do you recommend for my $1 account? First and foremost, what are you doing with the $1 account? What are you doing in $1 account? Are we still going to consider those buys on 25 days? You can consider it, yeah, of course. The buys are valid, but I don't think you can buy now. I think you should wait for like a confirmation that is like what Kizito said. Kizito said something in lines of you should wait for like a change of character. So once you see like a change of character, then you can consider you don't buy biscuits. You can wait for like that, and then you can see if you can, buy. So I think the buys they are looking good right now. The momentum with this price is pushing up is looking good. So if you want to trade a $1 account, consider this pair. You can consider volatility 51S and volatility 5. I think should be 5. Let me see. I think 5. Let me give me a sec. Let me quickly do some things and see something. Should either be 5 or 51S. One of them. I think one of them is like, okay, it should be 51S. Give me a second. Cypher. Cypher, you came a little bit late. I think we are almost done with whatever we're looking at now. Um, all right, so if you have a $1 account, like this my nigga said now, if you have a $1 account, you can trade with the 151S. That's the first one I put. 51S using 0.01 lot size. Then you can also use what's it called? You can use 50. You can use 51S plus 51S. I think those two pairs you can use a $1 account to do whatever you want to do. What are we watching right now? We watched a lot of pairs. We've watched 75 index, we've seen 10 index, we've seen 25 index, we've seen 75 1S index. So everybody's just doing what they're doing now. So I think we spent close roughly an hour already And I think this is where we're going to end the live session. We're going to be meeting every Tuesday publicly. I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday by 11 a.m. So if you want to be join the Telegram community because the links are going to be shared there. And if you also want to be part of the trading floor so that you can join us and we go live every day, you can still send me a DM and we can talk about it. Okay? Because I trade live every single day. And I come on Zoom and just trade with my people. So that's how we do it. Right. Even though the past few weeks has not been too rosy, but it's part of it, right? We just try to see if we can learn from our mistakes and see if we can improve and better our entries. Because I think right now the problem I have right now is quite something that has to do with entries. I don't know why the market conditions has not just been favorable. So that is it. Thank you guys very much for coming. I will see you guys next time. So bye.